Moments in gaming that don't feel important because they're loud, but because they're confident. WhereWindsMeet feels like one of those moments. Not because it's perfect, not because it's the biggest release, but because it feels comfortable in where it comes from, and unapologetic about who it's made for. These are just my thoughts, but I think this game represents something worth paying attention to. When people talk about important games, the conversation usually revolves around Western studios, Western design language, storytelling, and Western ideas of what a certain game needs to look like. But every so often, a game appears that doesn't try to translate itself first. It doesn't explain its cultural grammar. It simply exists, trusting that its world will speak for itself. WhereWindsMeet feels like that kind of game. It doesn't feel like it's asking for permission, and that matters. When people think about games or stories inspired by Chinese culture, many of those images don't actually come from China. They come from somewhere else. For a long time, Japanese games, anime, manga, alongside Western games and films, were the main way Chinese stories, symbols, and ideas reached a global audience. Journey to the West, cultivation stories, martial archetypes. Many people encountered these through a non-Chinese lens first. That doesn't make those works lesser. Some of them are genuinely great, but they are interpretations. They carry another culture's aesthetics, pacing, and storytelling instincts. Anime-inflected designs, familiar visual shorthands, a version of China that feels distant and often simplified. WhereWindsMeet doesn't seem interested in showing culture through an external lens. Its world, its movements, its tone, they all feel rooted first and translated second, if at all. And that confidence is important, not just for Chinese games, but for gaming as a whole. Because when creators stop over-explaining where they come from, culture becomes something you experience, not something you're told about.